My name is Siti Fadila binti Muhammad Nasir and I am from 21D and I will be presenting about Aeon Company. The first thing I want to discuss is about the problem that has been identified for this Aeon Company. Okay, what happened is that main income for Aeon came from both Aeon Mall and also Aeon Supermarket. And during the pandemic, Aeon must follow the procedures or prevention measures such as MCO, Movement Control Order, that has been applied by Malaysian government. And Aeon had to follow the standard of procedures or SOP. This way, Aeon can cooperate with government decision. The second one is that Aeon faced with a problem which is a high exposure of the COVID-19. This is because their employees are easy to get infected because of the wide range customers that has already walk in and also walk out from the premises. Some of the customers refuse to follow the basic SOP that's already given, such as social distancing, and this can actually contribute to mall closure if the place declared as the red zone. And the third one is demand fluctuation. It happened because of increased of fluctuation demand from consumers caused by the panic buying. And also daily necessities quickly ran out. And still, Aeon stays competitive in order to fulfill their customers' needs. Well, Aeon must identify which products is at risk and they have to manage their pricing, promotions and logistics. And Aeon also have to ensure the availability of the stock or supply. Also, that's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum to Dr. Sofyan. My name is Sharifah Nur Alafuzain binti Sagaran. My matric number is 2012200686. I'm a next presenter and I will present about analysis and findings for Aeon Company. The first issues faced by Aeon Company is that high exposure to COVID-19 to their workers and customers that come to Aeon Mall. From this analysis we have made, Aeon Company can prevent these issues by providing an online business to their customers. Other than that, using online platform also can increase their profit during this pandemic because some of customers are reluctant to wait in long queue to follow the standard of procedure. Another decision that we can make is provide a personal protection equipment to the workers, especially the workers that handle face-to-face to the customers. It is also can encourage the customers to go to Aeon Mall without worry with the problem exposure to COVID-19, and it is also can increase the profit margin during this pandemic. The second issue faced by Aeon Company is a demand fluctuation. From this analysis we had made, Aeon Company should provide a longer-term supply chain. The Aeon Company should work with their existing supplier to create a longer-term supply chain to against the shortage, especially the products such daily necessity. Another decision is managing the demand fluctuation. By doing this, Aeon Company can minimize the variation between demand and supply. For example, they can limit the quantity of goods purchased by customers, especially the goods that high demand. In the decision analysis, we have found the solution for each problem that faced by Aeon Company due to COVID-19 pandemic. So we need to give the best alternative for Aeon Company to solve the problem based on decision tools that we choose. Based on the table, the suitable decision tools to overcome the issues of high exposure to COVID-19 to workers and customers is pessimistic in the decision making under uncertainty. It is because the worst payoff, which minimum payoff, is considered in the non-favorable market. As we can see, the pandemic of COVID-19 brings a huge impact on the retail market. So, a young company should assume that their company is non-favorable market and the suitable alternative is provide personal protection equipment to workers to keep their workers and customers safe in outbreak situations like COVID-19. Due to uncertainty of the pandemic COVID-19, these suitable tools to overcome the second problem faced by Aeon so that they can increase their profit and reduce the operation cost is decision making under risk. It is because each state of nature has the same probability with 0.50 probability, and with these decision tools, we need to choose the alternative with the highest expected monetary value. From the table, the largest expected monetary value is RM477161.5, result from the first alternative, which is longer term supply chains, while for managing demand fluctuation is RM370000 respectively. This shows that the long-term supply chain is the best alternative for Aeon company to face with the demand fluctuation problem. That's all from me. I will pass this presentation to our next presenter.
My name is Sarishin Nair, daughter of Madhavan. Now I'm going to present on recommendation. There are a number of elements that can contribute to achieve a successful business by developing and progressing a business. Organizations use several decision-making tools to solve the problems arise in business. Due to the pandemic, Aeon faces problems in their business which affected the profit margin. First problem is limited and less time of business operation causes customers to be reduced in shopping malls. Next, customers do not like to wait long in a long queue, as well as Aeon itself had unstable supply from the manufacturers. Aeon also need to find ways to solve the problems and analyze potential customers, that is to fulfill customers' requirement. Next is to arrange systematic methods for customers to move and buy the goods. Next, also Aeon must focus on online purchasing services. Aeon also must justify stable supply to the customers, also must maintain within customers, employees and employers. Besides, Aeon also needs to train the employees and also should give low prices for the products. It also play a role in social activities. Other than that, should also offer good service and sell quality products. As a conclusion, Aeon have problems in their business. As the main reason is because of the negligence of the customers, which is caused by the infection that is spread worldwide. That is the coronavirus, which resulted the Aeon shopping centers to be listed under the red zone. It gave an impact to the staffs and companies because customers are reluctant to follow the rules set by the governments. The best way to solve the problems is by providing best personal protective equipment to the staffs and to motivate them, as well as provide customers vouchers and gifts to encourage them to follow the rules. Aeon also needs to focus on online businesses. The next thing is that Aeon also faces problems due to the panic shopping, which is caused by the shortage of essential goods. The way to solve it is as setting a limit on buying to the customers. Thus, we can conclude that if Aeon consider all of these means, Aeon could operate their business successfully during the pandemic. Thank you and have a nice day.